How you doing, guys, and welcome to my review on Top Gun Maverick, starring Tom Cruise, Miles Teller, Jennifer Connelly, John Hamm, Glenn Powell, among others, with Ed Harris and Val Kilmer. And this is the first belated sequel since the original Top Gun movie, which was in 1986, so over 30 years. And this movie was delayed multiple times because of the coronavirus pandemic, and I was curious how this movie would pan out after a long time ago, and I was so into it because of one particular artist was doing the original song for this, and wow, this was a worth the while waiting. It's sky high octane action entertainment that really exceeded all its expectation. Plenty of outstanding hold your breath pearls, top-notch dangerous flying sequences that are so wow, dangerously awesome, and felt like you were in the zone. You were in the zone. Flying those fighters, it's very engaging, a lot of humorous reactions along the way, which are pretty funny. Great context within the characters in the movie as well, which made it so interesting narrative to follow, some of the past connections to the first Top Gun movie. I mean, good nostalgia future. It was incredible, absolutely exciting, daring, bold, had a big heart, soaring executions, and this surpasses predecessor for no doubt. No doubt. It was so electrifying. Like, in terms of the flying techniques and styles, I mean, those were so great in order to capture in the film. Sequences during the opening scene, it was so speedy and fast. The flying session for Top Gun graduates and the final air flying mission. During the flying sessions, they conducted so many stunts. I mean, incredible dives, dodging through fighters, so tight through the in between the fighters, including F-18 invert flying upside down right above another F-18 and hold steady there. I mean, tremendous flying procedures. The last flying session simulating the mission that the graduates were tasked to do, it pushed the limits beyond. Also, it needed to be precise. The jets accelerating the air in so high degree, 70-80 degree angle with high speeding altitude. I mean, it's so refreshing, thunderous. I mean, what a roller coaster thrill ride. It had a good balance of emotional moments that felt heartfelt. Finally, during the final mission, all those trainings paid dividends. It was very precise, high flying, faster sequence. It's soaring, awesome. And during that mission, it had multiple times of, oh, it's over, but it's not. And again, it's over, but it's not. It kind of had that repetitive stat kind of sequence. Like, this movie was never over until the end. And when it ended, it was like, that was fast. You really thoroughly enjoy the ride. I mean, the runtime of this movie is like 130 minutes, but it goes by so fast because it's so speedy and faster. I mean, you get drawn into the action so greatly, and the dialogues were very good. There were humors that you can really have some good laugh at it. Those were cheerful, very energetic. Move on to the characters and the storyline of the movie. It's 100% vastly good. I like the context around all the characters. Coyote, Fanboy, Payback, Phoenix, Coleman, Warlock, Bob, Hangman, Cyclone, all had their spotlights. Those were fair and balanced out. And the context of the movie is very structurally well. I thought it was well constructed. I really liked it. In terms of character, limited role was Ed Harris and Val Kilmer. Ed Harris, I mean, that started off with that. I thought he really set the tone and energy throughout the rest of the film. And Val Kilmer played Iceman. He had a good moment with Tom Cruise, who played Maverick. I thought that was so important, very touching. It was like kind of sad to see that part, but it was very touching emotionally. I thought that was very important for Maverick's sake in order to get through the teaching and train the Top Gun graduates. I thought that was a key moment in the film. I thought Penny Benjamin, played by Jennifer Connelly, she was imperative for Maverick, not just for love interest, but training graduates and having a heartful support for Maverick's psyche and emotion. She was so important. And I like the fact that this movie is not just about this movie, but also had a connection to the past movie. And I really like Maverick's character background. He's so skillfully talented but bold. He's so good. And he was assigned to train the Top Gun graduates. However, he felt he wasn't fit to teach graduate aviators for Top Gun academies, or graduates were not ready to accomplish the mission that they were tasked to do with little time to prepare for. I mean, facing uncertain future and confronting the ghosts of his past, which is Rooster, Goose's son. I really like that past narrative that carried over from the first one. I mean, Maverick and Rooster got heated one time. I thought that was intense. You understand why Maverick did that to hold back Rooster. On the other side, Rooster had his own pride and spirit for the task. I really liked that entanglement between the two. Plus, the trainings among the graduates were competitive, high demanding spirit. Rooster and Hangman got into serious heated affair. It got intensified quickly. I like that rivalry and ambitions. In addition, the graduates showed team working moments that made it so unifying, feel the togetherness to it within the competitive nature. The fact that this movie, in terms of storyline, brought new vibe, also had a nice throwback vibe from the past. This movie, like, I feel Rooster was like the new Maverick and Hangman was like the new Iceman. They were like kind of rivals each other. Same thing from the predecessor one. Maverick and Iceman, they were rivals, now become friends after the end of the movie. It felt the same way. So it had a good mirror image in terms of like narrative, context, structure of the characters and relationship, connections. So I thought that was very, very top notch, and it's so easy to follow and so gettable and such a great consumable storyline. And the sound on this movie is absolutely terrific. Like, the music is terrific. Hans Zimmer did the music. It's waving, high quality, it's booming, loud and clear, audio skimming and mixtures. I mean, great soundtracks and demo music that were used in this movie. It delivers such a good nostalgia to it. It gave memorable moments and tunes from the first one. I mean, start out with that opening scene. I mean, that gets it. That gets it. Like, that was rocking. That was rocking. Then the moment when Maverick was summoned to train the group of Top Gun graduates and riding his motorcycle, I mean, that was so tremendous. That was like, brought old memories back into it. And at the end of the credit, this sound production was provided by Skywalker Sound, which was sound made for Star Wars. That's why the sound quality was like so great and so clear and so precise, and that's why the sound was so great in this movie. It's such a tremendous sound. And the big reason I was so encouraged to watch this movie was Lady Gaga is doing the original music, Hold My Hand. This song is so dynamic. I mean, Lady Gaga is tremendous. The song is so popping and moving. It's so sensational. I mean, Lady Gaga is one of the best pop artists. She's a Grammy-winning artist and now Oscar-winning artist. Hopefully, she's an Oscar as an actress. But she composed a tremendous, tremendous original song that fits so well for this movie. And the song was heard a couple of times during the movie, and one toward in the credits. That was so great. And a few times that would play, there were like, you know, cut the vocal or band scene or like just a piano moment. Those were so great. I mean, the sound and music overall, it had me, it really captivated me. And this movie, I got this at 5 stars. This exceeded all the expectation, surpasses original predecessor in every which ways, had great throwback vibe to it, top-notch aerial acrobatics, good grounded storyline. This is for the big screen experience. Huge adrenaline flying, sensation, the framings and executions for the filmmakings were terrific. and spectacular, supercharged, speedy action summer entertainment, outstanding music and high quality sound, heart pounding, massive heart. It's exhilarating. I mean, such a loud, triumphant blockbuster film. So that's all the time for my review on Top Gun Maverick. What do you think about it? Check the other videos on this channel as well. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.